Okay, so we are back on the last phase. More, uh, more share first video. This is the second video to it. And see, like I said, me did the Ophelia Boma, me teach but me person me educate more on psychology so that me you're close to your mental health and to me your online me more online clinical psychologist good and the last phase no phase 5 no your friend is genital stage no this is from puberty from you see 12 years and above into adulthood and this is more focused on mature sexual relationships at this point if you're a parent this a wo sua wo color know how to make positive friendships because at this point no they cannot really make meaningful friendships abia they've been taught by their friends say a good friendship means boyfriend or girlfriend and as a parent no you have to sit your child down it should even start at the stage 4 no stage 4 no that is the stage that is good to making them understand these friendships. The latency stage, puberty stage, from 6 to 12 years, you have to start this conversation with them. And so this is between love and work, and also sexual energy awakens. Who pair and as won't pair as a parent. Your mofra will make friends with the opposite sex because stage 3 in the phallic phase no or more your friend identity like gender identity decisions and so by the time they are 12 years no they've already known that I'm a boy or I'm a girl so they will start making friends with the opposite sex so individuals seek healthy romantic relationships at this point no abia or more secondary school and middle school they will make friends or more boarding house or they'll make friends or more day students or they'll still make friends with the opposite sex and may per se may encourage him to say sit down with your child and have this conversation and then personality is fully formed if earlier stages were resolved well at this point you can now tell that okay maybe your child is a sanguine melancholy phlegmatic or your friend um, sanguine, phlegmatic, melancholy, or choleric. Good. And so at this point, you also have to introduce them to counselors, psychologists, so that maybe a simple how timino mundin como, but external person that they can trust or metimia can that will be of help to your parenting. And so parenting, yeah, parenting, we don't teach it. But with the help of a psychologist, they can help. And as someone who has specialized in child and family studies and our family studies and our child studies, obetimia travel parenting skills that you can have with your children, then they'll be what it will reduce the conflict. For conflict, you have it, baby, you have conflict a lot. But how do you navigate? How do you repair after a ruptured relationship? And in short, Sigmund Freud, no theory, no, for children, you are able to form your personality around those experiences. So for the number 1 to number 5 stages, if you're a parent, you have to learn this for yourself and gauge your children as they are growing. You see all these changes in them, and this will help you to understand who they are. Also, there is the 8 ego and super ego. Wait a minute, to me, I can't explain it in 3. For no or stream or not see a counselor, but what would say she doesn't want to involve in this because it's so difficult. And see, it means pleasure driven. Like your friend a moral compass in English. So your ego and super ego, it is what guides you, alright? So and you're pleasure driven more as you are born with it. As human beings, you are born with the ego because it's more of your pleasure, like the things you feel naturally. And so ego, that one is a reality-based decision maker. As a child is growing, the child will come because of faith, values, norms, culture, background, family upbringing, parenting styles, attachment. That one is more of a reality checker. So on who say some way into that's how they are able to lie. No, say akola no who say where they say me kind of papa and mama be booming. The child will structure because are intelligent children are intelligent and see oba say this reality know that I'm facing, if I'm going to tell the truth, assemble prepare back to me and see or can't, to check the reality of things before the child will navigate. Super ego and know your moral compass. That one is more of the conscience. So making decisions that will I sleep well? Will God be happy? So at this point, no, Papa and Mama, more God asked them to, navigate this child. Don't lie, you go to hell. No, you see, because already a more conscience before they were born to follow a certain faith. Okay, we are already spiritual beings. Yeah, home nipa already. So when you give birth to your child, no, it is there, but as they are growing, it is forming. But don't use religion to put threat or fear into your child to make certain decisions, because one day they may find themselves in the environment where that faith is not exercised, or as they explore and they go out into the world, there are so many things that would now hinder your children from making the best of decisions. So what tremor idea, you can do it in an understanding way. Ma omuhu meaning and connection to it. Ma omuhu said there's a purpose to this, than more of aligning it to faith, Jesus Christ, Muhammad. Later on, no umbetimia understand it, that one. But for now, no let there be a total understanding of the child, void of religion and culture and all of those things. And so I'm coming to say that as we are all going through life and we are growing, there's also another study of human development. That development is from childhood up to your late adulthood. That one too, meba beka SMP ewo eho nyina enti mun follow me why na mun comment say mo any questions, don't hold back, just text me and I'll answer it to you. So in short, number one, oral phase, no, 0 to 1 year. And no stress said the child gains pleasure from the mouth, sucking, biting, and from the bottle, from the breast, and from the tongue. And no stress said if there are mistakes as overfeeding or underfeeding, there could be dependency issues. The child is an adult, but or can make his own decisions, and then smoking or overeating. Number two, anal phase, no, and no stress said the child is from 1 to 3 years on, and it's all about the potty training. At that is the point where you train your children on how to use the restroom and things like that. Now, if the child goes through the retentive process or delay to free himself, the child will become a perfectionist. The child will be very articulate in things. But if it was any time or jeans or like everything or by very very stubborn and very messy and unneat. Okay. Number three, phallic phase. Phallic phase is from 3 to 6 years, more about gender identity and all of those ones, and sexuality, more of moral at this point. You have to be very careful about what you teach your child. It has to be about the child social ability, so that it can make right choice between boys and girls. Number four, latency period. That is from 4 to 6 into puberty. This one is about learning, school, friends, positive friendships, because at this point the social skills has to be positive, and then the cognitive skills positive, and yes, I always say that's where we have the child sexual abuse going on and bad behaviors, and you can't even tell where it comes from. Very, very attentive to your child at that moment. And alas, genital, that is more of the 12 years and above, puberty period, where they form relationships, boyfriend, girlfriends, and all of those things, and then they mature sexually. And see, if this content is more of what you want, I'm here to give you more. And I want you to understand that I'm learning how to speak Tree, even though I'm playing with it. Is the best way I can learn how to speak. So thank you so much for following me, and bye.